Okay, here goes update number 6 on the living room ceiling. So I got all that black wire cut out successfully without getting electrocuted. It was all dead. Got my little tester so I was able to test everything before I started cutting it out. I got those beams that were connected to the wall removed. All the plaster's coming off with it. I'm in the process of removing this beam next. You can see I'm just peeling it out. It's got big nails that go into the wall there. So this one's a little hard to get out, but there's only 3 left, and then we're done getting everything removed. Well, we had our carpenter come over, the Amish carpenter. He's a professional dude. He knows what he's doing. He's worked on old houses like this all of his life. And his suggestion was that every one of these beams should have, he suggested putting 2x6s all the way up, connecting them. Because you got some issues, like this one was split. This one has a little gouge coming out of it. This one's actually cracked. So even though when you're up there on the roof, you don't feel any flexing or anything, but we don't know if that one cracked because of weight or just because there's nails going through it right there, and that maybe split it. And then combined with the snow pack, maybe caused it to flex a little and split a little more. Anyways, he's saying we should do 2x6s on every single one of these. And then use our 4x6s that we bought. We already got 5 18-foot 4x6s. So doing what I had already talked about, which was putting them all the way across, 4x6s. One here, one on this side, and then he said also one all the way at the very tip top there. And then this is where it gets crazy. He said, if you were us, we would not only remove all these little ones here that are little and small, but he said, cut this whole beam completely out. And I was like, wait, what? Doesn't that add any support for the walls or anything? And he was like, no, it doesn't do anything. So he suggested, and once you got the 2x6s all connected, and then you got your beams going across 3 of them, but that's all you're going to need, and everything else can come out, including this big giant beam. Which I kind of liked the beam, I just liked the way it looked, but it would be cool to have all that clear, and then you could do some sort of a hanging light, not a chandelier or something similar that looks cool, gives the room a little more character. And then plus, if we do cut this beam out, I can use that beam for a number of other things. I'm thinking of doing a garage out here, a garage covering that pit, which is what used to be there. Out there, there's a pit in the ground. It used to be a food cellar, and we removed. There was a big old garage right here that was falling apart, so we removed it. You can see all the piles of wood. But our plan is to rebuild a garage there. Maybe one a little bit bigger that you can maybe park a car in, and then reclaim the food cellar and make it usable again. But this beam might be able to help us, or I could use it for anything else. But anyways, that's the plan now. This is I think video update number 6 after finally having a professional carpenter come look at it, and that was his recommendation. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go buy we got to get 18 2x6s to get across, connect here. And then we already got the 4x6s. And once we get it all set up, they're going to come, we're going to pay them $1,000 to come do it all for us, because it's a lot of work. And eventually this whole beam will just be gone. They said they would just cut it right out. Said maybe leave a little overhang right here to add support going up or something. I forget what he said, but that's the new plan. So that's, I guess, what we're going to go with. I mean, it could change. The plan could change. It's changed already a number of times. But that's what we're going with for now, unless somebody else comes and looks at it. I think we're going to get another guy to come look at it too and see what he thinks. They're all people that have dealt with old houses like this. Over and out.